Hello everybody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I am having some severe internet problems. Bear with. God damn it. Oh wow, that's terrible. I mean, the connection is awful today. I'm gonna soldier on. We're gonna keep going. This might look a bit like a slideshow, but we'll try. No one will say I never try. Hello, Zach. I lagged out midway through saying the sentence of internet problems. Fuck. Yeah, this might not work. Hello, Alice. They're not too just. Aren't we 7 hours ahead? I don't really pay attention to time zones until it conveniences me. From 7 hours in the future. But yeah, the internet is terrible, so I am sorry. I'm gonna just do a quick dungeon and see how we do. I might stop after that if it turns out to be completely intolerable, which could be the case. I'm afraid in the 7 hours it took light to reach me before you, we have not developed flying cars, no. Yeah, apparently we've gone back in time to dial-up, so things aren't looking great. Light bounced off a weather balloon, went through some swamp gas, and took us back to 1993. I think some foods are in pill form, right? That's got to exist by now. Food supplements, nutritional supplements. I've literally, like, 50% of this stream has been a standstill, according to my streaming software here. Alright, what are we gonna do? Let's just take it easy. Let's do a short dungeon, warm up, and maybe quit immediately afterwards if things get terrible, which it looks like they will. The future doesn't suck, the past sucks. People didn't have good internet and that was it. That's the worst thing about it. I don't think I would have been able to cope with being an adult in the past. I would have actually had to face the outside world. Not that I do that now, anyway. Wow. I'm gonna just occasionally vocalize my disbelief at how terrible my connection is. It has never been this bad before. I'm not downloading anything, am I? Don't think so. Whatever. Let's just jump into this. See if we've got any more. Got lots of new meat here, but none of them are people I'm interested in. So. We haven't taken a Jester in a while. I'm just not a fan of the Jester. I don't know why. Let's take these guys. We don't have much money, so I won't level them up at all. But I'm sure they'll be fine. Foreboding! Can you imagine? People used to just not have the internet.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Generally speaking, people were happier. The Jester is the most likely hero to die in the game. Why? That's a weird little factoid. He has high speed and low bleed blight resist. I see. So he's just more likely to bleed out.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
I haven't tried anything on the stump. What can I use on the stump? We could break into the stump. I'm just going to touch the stump. And everything worked out.
Oh, powerful blow.
Anti-venom on the stump, I'll remember that.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That went well. Generally, people were happy, or did they just think they were happier? Maybe thinking they were happier made them happier. I'm gonna use holy water on the fountain. And it worked, but nothing happened. So typical of holy water. All talk and no action. Which is why the Plague Doctor battlefield medicine is the best ability in the game. The Plague Doctor is faster than any character on death's door, so you can cure them before they die. Yeah, the Plague Doctor is growing on me, honestly. I wasn't a huge fan of the class when we started, but really proved his worth in that last boss dungeon. Fountain reduces stress. I will never be able to memorize what all of these curios do. Give them no quarter. Not a dime, not a single cent shall be given. Looks like my connection's stabilizing a little bit.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
It has a lock on it. Use key.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Behold, treasure, wealth beyond measure. Oh, I forgot to rearrange.
Continue the
Never mind.
onslaught.
Seems to be working out.
Destroy
You loud?
them all.
Dick stab.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
More deeds. I'm so glad we're getting
This
deeds.
expedition at least promises success.
Let's actually try and explore the final couple of rooms. There might be something good. I should point out, if I run into the shuffler, I will give him no quarter.
Traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
The goal of this stream is to shuffle.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Blood. God, I wish I had a voice like this. Like the narrator from Bastion.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly admired.
I would get so many audiobook deals. Okay, nothing fancy.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
8 deeds.
Tonight, the fools make merry. Tomorrow they die laughing.
The music itself is damnably familiar, and yet strangely unplaceable. Is it the instrument's odd tuning, or some inhuman quality in the bard's fingers? Idle jesters gain 1 resolve level. Hello, Alicia, welcome back. I apologize if the connection is bad, but the connection is bad. Seems to be picking up a little bit, though. Meme image for the day. If it even opens. Yeah, like the narrator's just some creepy guy following you around, commenting on everything you do. She recovered 69 stress. Erotic! I sound dignified yet intimate. Interesting. I approve of this. Let's see. We got quite a lot of deeds. Deeds looking good, man. We can upgrade weaponsmithing again. And I will.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
So obviously not going to use any jesters next time. Not that I really wanted to anyway. Oh man, we're going to move on to the tough stuff soon, aren't we? Well, I fancy fighting the Sodden crew. Still only level 1, so we'll be taking the usual suspects. The strays. I really need to cure some of this crap. The one downside of me focusing on upgrading weapons, armor, and abilities first is that the medical and stress relief facilities are woefully lacking. So everyone gets really sick. Bring healers and DPS alike. I just like bringing my highest level irregular guys. I don't have any level 3 healers though, unless you count Haleka, and I don't. Because causing bleed is not good enough. I won't put up with it. Oh, that is expensive. A more effective way to cure diseases is with Plague Doctor camping skills. Oh. Huh. How am I doing today? I am doing pretty good. It's almost the weekend. There's still snow everywhere. The legendary storm, the Beast from the East, has met with the slightly less well-known storm just called Emma, which is a little bit of a disappointing name. And now they've clashed in the middle and caused slightly more wind and slightly more snow. So that's nice. Hopefully it'll snow so much I won't be able to get into work tomorrow, but I severely doubt it. Considering I live like a 10-minute drive from where I work, and they would need quite a lot of snow to justify me not showing up. Remove disease. Remove disease. Yeah, I didn't realize. God, the Plague Doctor is super useful, isn't he? Oh, I want to upgrade the weapons, though. Urgh. Really low time cost as well. Couldn't I just go into, like, a medium dungeon, camp immediately, cure some diseases, and then leave? Is that kind of, like, exploiting? The leeches are the better one. Yeah, because that heals and gets rid of the poison as well. But I could get them both, right? But yeah, I'll get that one for now. How much money can I spare if I'm going on a boss expedition here? You can, but that will leave heroes a bit stressed. They can relax later. How much snow did the Beast from the East named Emma drop on you? Not much. Not enough. Barely got enough to upgrade one person's weapon. But I want to do it anyway. Bam. Fancy. The cure is only self-target for the Plague Doctor. I did not notice that. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be fun. A new boss that we know nothing about and is probably going to destroy us. Okay, we'll drop both of those. Can I drop one? Okay. No, I need a lot more light, actually. I need twice as many torches. Okay, we're just gonna have to go a bit bare bones. It's fine. Could sell something. Minus 20 max HP. Why would I ever use that? Surely that's just to sell. That's pretty good. I guess the 25 damage boost is pretty good. Fuck, everything else is too good to sell. Fine, we'll just go like this, and hopefully we'll live.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor. and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below.
Dinghy. A lot of endgame bosses are eldritch, so it's good
The
there.
poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
Nice. So the boss is probably there. And this layout is very annoying. But it's okay, because we've got a super cool leper with a super cool sword.
The slow death,
My tank has become my main source of damage.
unforgiving.
Damn!
Size
Let me
alone
show up.
does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
On the rare occasions it snows in the south, all hell tends to break loose. People abandon their cats. Why did I say cats? Please don't abandon your cats. People abandon their cars on the side of the road. Supermarkets get decimated, schools and businesses close. It's quite funny to the people up north there. I've seen people making fun of us British people complaining about the snow. Considering it's like very, very little amount of snow. It's good on occultist since he has lower base health, so percentage penalty is less harsh. That is a level of thought I am incapable of putting into this game. We're gonna have a dinghy sleepover. We can use something on the coral, can't we? Anti-venom? I'm gonna use anti-venom. Didn't do anything. I'm gonna use the shovel. I shouldn't use the shovel, I've only got one. Let's just touch it. Didn't go well. Okay. Herbs, god damn it! I will slowly get the little tooltips telling me what to do. Until then, I have Zack.
Obliterated.
Yeah, we do get a lot of rain. But actually, half the time it's not even rain, it's just grey. Like, we don't get any weather at all. We just exist in this grey, boring void.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Ooh, another shovel.
Success so clearly in view.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Of the light? Herbs on fish. See, we're getting there now. I genuinely feel like I'm starting to get a grasp of things. And now, of course, I'm going to die horribly. Gonna get ambushed by the shuffler.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Annihilated. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be wary.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
On an unrelated note, I was thinking of buying Vermintide 2 since the release day is coming up next week. I don't know anything about that game/series. I have heard the name thrown around. Yeah, still waiting on whatever the collector is. Collector hype is real.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I don't mean to focus on the big boy.
Destroy.
And that was easy. Five meme images queued up for the collector.
Slowly, gently.
Vermintide is basically Left 4 Dead, but with Warhammer scheme. I was never much into Warhammer. I think we might have had this conversation before. I like the setting of Warhammer and the world/universe interests me. But I've never played any of the tabletop games, the video games, or the CCGs.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I feel like there's now too much stuff going on. Like there's been too many years of content for me to ever realistically catch up.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Use a shovel, get a shovel. It's the circle of life.
Decimated.
Yeah, generally speaking, we don't... If we do get any kind of notable weather, it is usually rain. But you can generally rely on it being at least grey and probably cold. That is the British way. Bella, my cat, has joined me in watching your stream. Hello, Bella. My cat was being very adorable earlier, but she seems to have left. That's fine. She has her own life, I guess. Whatever.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
You'd better bleed, corpse.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, this is turning out to be a bit of a mess. Just finish this, please. Please. Better.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oh, I will alert the stream if my cat shows up. Don't you worry about that. 50 gold. Screw it. Okay. We need to camp early. We need some revenge.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Who's got disease? He's got a lot of disease. Alicia, a lot of disease. Not very bad diseases. I know these aren't diseases, these are quirks. We want to cure disease. Because leeches remove disease. And, oh, Seguia has the most diseases. Yeah, let's put leeches on the leper. What could go wrong? Oh wow, it gets rid of all of them. Holy shit. That's amazing. We need to prevent the nighttime ambush. That goes without saying. He's staring intently at the screen. Alicia has rabies, so that's why she's one-shotting everything. Alicia's powerful. Alice, you need to get a cat. You need to join the club. There is surprisingly fan art of Plague Doctor putting leeches on the leper. Why is there fan of that? And please don't link it. I don't want to see it. I could boost the healing received on the leper, but I want him to just generally be more powerful. Would that leave me with 3? Which I could give to him then, so... let's do that. It's not that kind of fan art. I still don't want to see it. Okay, depending on how well this fight goes, we're either going to just abandon the dungeon, or...
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh god, okay. No! Well, forget what I just said. We're not doing what I said we were just gonna do. The shuffler has to wait. Fucking hell.
Be gone, fiend.
Okay, we need that
Seize
gold.
this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I'm gonna risk getting rid of the anti-venom. Fucking... Okay, when we go after the shuffler, or the shambler, or whatever the fuck his name is, we're gonna stop. We're gonna not bring Sandman with us, because he's too touchy. He's ruining things. Okay, boss? Has to be. Being friends with a cat that isn't yours is almost as good as having a cat, because you get all of the friendly companionship without dealing with any of the unfortunate messes. Could have finished him off, but never mind.
A trifling victory,
That's pretty good.
but a victory nonetheless.
Don't really have anything I can replace, though. It's only one portrait. Maybe I should replace that. Oh, we're not going to need all these torches. Let's just get rid of that. Hope we're not going to need those torches anyway. God damn it, Sandman! I had a fucking shovel. Okay.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Let's do this.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
More chance of doing damage this one. Single target.
A decisive pummeling.
Yar har fiddly dee, being a pirate is alright you'll be. Do what you want cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. No heaving. What the fuck is this? Oh shit. Oh my god. What do we how do we bust him out? Can we attack that? Or do we just attack that? Let's attack that. Okay, he's still poisoned, so I'm just gonna buff the leper here. That better not turn my fucking guys against each other again. I've had enough of that. We'll dig up the box. It's all locked up with locks and buried deep away. I love Ghost Pirates. It's probably because I played Monkey Island so much when I was younger. I'm all about Ghost Pirates. And then Zombie Pirates. And then Demon Pirates. None of that. Yeah, and Pirates of the Caribbean, I love that as well. But of course, Monkey Island was partially based on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, so...
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Monkey Island trivia.
Well struck.
Pirates and Knights. Yes. Yes. Yes! I don't like ninjas.
Finally, a
sailor's death for captain and crew.
I did good for the shuffler. I don't like ninjas. I don't like samurai. Generally speaking, I don't like anything with a kind of Eastern aesthetic to it, really. I prefer knights, medieval stuff, fantasy stuff, pirates. That's my bag. This game is my bag. Even though it makes me want to break things sometimes. Priceless things. We did it! We beat the boss! Dark Tambourine. Ooh, we've got some more level 5s.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
Week 41. Man, we're getting some high-level dudes. Where'd my 2 guys go? Why'd they get removed immediately? Oh, because yeah, I see. Because they were too high level. I gotcha. Oh, we're gonna have to start doing some hard stuff now. Oh no. Oh, you're fine. The Jester has several different types of tambourines. We have more in common than I thought. I don't really have tambourines. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. What next? Long dungeons. See, that is a good... That is good. Shall we start building up a party to take on the Darkest Dungeon? Damn. Let's try and do a long dungeon. Full party of 6s, yeah. We only have one level 6 right now, which is actually yourself, Zachary. So preferably we want to build up Alice, Craiget, and Alicia, and that should give us... I'm quite tempted to have Sandman in the party, but Alicia is super fucking useful. I think I want it to be these 4. Because that's like all of my... Like, I'll have you 3 guys in there, and I think you three should be there for the Darkest Dungeon. That way you can all die together. But before we do that, let's try and take on a long dungeon. Something tells me we're gonna need a lot of stuff. So you can only level up past level 6 by doing the Darkest Dungeon, right, Zach? So I might have locked myself out of using you for a while, I'm afraid. I really like the Highwayman class, which is kind of annoying. I'll just take Sandman for this one, just so we can try and buff him up as much as possible, considering he's almost there anyway. I don't know what to bring for a long expedition. I've never done one before. What am I supposed to do? Interesting thing about Darkest Dungeon, you can't retreat from it without sacrificing one of your heroes. Oh shit. You guys. I'm gonna bring you all with me. We're all gonna go in together. There are hard dungeons for level 5 heroes to level up. Those are the red ones. But surely level 5... Surely level 5 heroes can just level up by getting experience in veteran dungeons, right? They won't do level 1s, but they'll surely do level 3s. I don't want to do a red dungeon. It's scary. I don't know what to take. Maybe like that? Plenty of torches and food for long ones, and maybe some shovels and a key if you find a secret room. Anything else is just a luxury. I'll hold you to that. So that leaves us with about 4,500 gold left over. Which means we could probably... Okay, that's it. That's enough. How's my day been aside from the internet snafu? Pretty much just a regular day. Nothing to report. I went to work, I came home, I ate lunch while watching Sherlock.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Oh wow, this is huge.
Such a burden of finery risks life and limb.
I quite like Sherlock, yeah. It's funny because it's like the main creative force behind it is Stephen Moffat, and he made the He's a big part of the modern Doctor Who as well, and I hate Doctor Who so much. It's awful. And Sherlock has that kind of similar... there's something off about it that I really dislike, but on the whole I enjoy it. I belong to a few John Locke groups. Oh no.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh yes. You do you. Ship whatever you want. Ship the plague doctor with the leper for all I care.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ah.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And we're already out of space. This is why I fucking hate this inventory system. Painting's more important than money. I've never seen Sherlock. I've been watching more TV series than I have in a while. Me too.
Quickly
the hell was that?
Turns.
I finished watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and thought, let's watch something British. And I forgot that British TV is almost always incredibly inferior to American TV. Or at the very least, different. The fics are often very well written, actually. I will take your word for it. You could try an early camp to free up some space and get some buffs and disease heals. Could do.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
But I feel like that kind of eliminates, like, why bother doing a long dungeon if I'm just gonna camp immediately? Might as well just do a medium dungeon.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
You've been watching the Alienist and Wacko? What? I don't know what either of those things are. Shit.
Decimated.
Damn! Oh.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I know I said portraits were important, but god damn. Gonna save this chest. The Alienist. Okay. British television is very different from American television, and I don't like it. There's something very, very off about it that I don't like. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Peep Show, but that's the only British television show I can watch that isn't cringy to me in how it's made. Keep it light, keep it whimsical. Another chest.
Eradicated.
I remember watching I, Claudius. I'm not sure if it's a British show. I've never heard of that one. But as I have stated in the past, I'm extremely uncultured. Hence my effort to get myself up to speed, as it were.
Masterfully executed. The ground quakes. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
It's a show based on a novel set in turn-of-the-century New York City. It's a murder mystery with real historical figures in it like J.D. Rockefeller and Teddy Roosevelt. And guess what, Alice?
A trifling victory.
I'm pretty sure you
A
just caught the
victory
plague.
nonetheless.
You so did. Oh, that's a lot of crests. Get rid of one of the shovels. Then we'll loop back around and go up. Let's burn the cart. Didn't work. Let's shovel through the cart. Didn't work. Let's purify the cart. Didn't work. Let's touch the cart. Didn't work. What was I supposed to do?
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alice is practically a sentient pile of goo under the armor now. You just open that visor and you just catch the Black Death. Oh, stealthed enemies. I forgot about these. Shit, I don't have anything to... That's not good. That's just single target attacks. For some reason I can still hit a... Just randomly throw a knife at them and it'll hit them. The cart is food, Curioso herbs. The one fucking item I didn't bring.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
least now we know everything that doesn't work. Alice, you are the most badass pile of goo I've ever met. Oh, come now. Not a whole lot I can do here.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
No, he's gonna... No! Okay. We're good, we're fine. And he's unstealthed. Get the fuck out of here. Ooh. Still can't do much.
The horror.
Please. Please!
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Thank you. Vigorous is random HP regen. Nice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Forget about these torches. I said forget about these torches, please. We are going to take... It's a lot more crests. But portraits are in short supply. Take the portraits. Man, long expedition is long.
Annihilated.
Waco is a show that dramatizes the events in Waco, Texas in the early 90s concerning the infamous cult, the Branch Davidians. Never heard of them. I assume they were down to some shady business, considering the cult thing. Oh man. Enemies are dodgier in the higher difficulties, huh? Waco. Sorry. Wacko. Well, it's about a cult. Cults are wackos.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I can only hope my complete lack of knowledge of American culture is endearing. Yes!
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I'm guessing this is another herb thing, so I'm just going to touch it. Man, we got a lot of food. We're set to start living out of this cave.
ambushed by foul invention.
Foul invention.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I need the deeds. I need the deeds. Don't need that food. Don't think I need the food. I only came in with 2 whole stacks. I've almost got a whole nother stack all on its own. Let's... I'm gonna eat the food. I'm gonna ditch the rest of it. Take the crests. You need to eat your rations so you'll be big and strong. Another stealthman. How do you kill that which has no life? Do it. So will this.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Man, that's super useful.
Obliterated.
Oh, so much money and jewels
Remind
and things
yourself
I can't
that
carry.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
God fucking damn it. I've decided the inventory is my least favorite part of this game. Ooh, cult background. It was a religious cult with a charismatic leader, David Koresh. They hoarded weapons in preparation for the end times, which the DEA and the FBI didn't like much, and Koresh also was polygamous with the women in his cult, some of whom were quite young, some of whom were already married to other members, so not exactly following the letter or spirit of the law. Doesn't sound like it. Jesus Christ, what are we gonna do? I can't carry all of this. I think we read this one. They are sleeping. I am kept from my slumber by a distinct stream of whispers, as if carried by the currents and waves of the sea. I have not told them that most of my flesh has sloughed. Slough! Revealing a strange silvery membrane. We have read this one before. Every single bit of lore has the word slough in it. You should camp at this point. There is plenty of stress to heal. But that doesn't solve my immediate problem. Now if I can just get this gold. No, forget it. We don't need any of that. We'll camp in the next room.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Well, only full. I don't like the word sloughed. Not just because of the confusion it caused me. Let's cure some diseases. Now, I know Alice has rabies, and that is a good one, but these other diseases suck. I think if I use Cure Disease on Alice, she's just gonna vanish in a puff of smoke. We need to... Oh... shit. I don't have any prevent nighttime ambush. Ah. Okay, we're just gonna have to hope for the best. The bleed will go away on its own. Don't need to worry about that, and I can just heal back again. Okay, Alice, for the first time in a long time, you're gonna be disease-free. There's some potent leeches. Just rub the Plague Doctor with various ointments and unguents. Grave Robber also has a camping ability that heals diseases. See, this is why I need to play the game properly. Like that'll ever happen. See. But all was not well. I think cults are fascinating as well. I don't understand how anyone could be brainwashed like that. Very, very strange. Bizarre stuff. Quaff. I love the word quaff. That's a good one. I hate sloth. I love quaff. Okay, please no ambush.
The light,
Good.
the promise of safety.
So now our path should be... And that'll be it. Simple. Barrel. Shovel the barrel? Touch the barrel. I'm incapable of making the right choice. Why no pilfer? Because I don't want to fill up my inventory with more shit. I want to save space for loot. All people want to feel like they belong and fit in somewhere. Yeah, but if you feel like you fit in a crazy doomsday cult, maybe you don't really fit in. Maybe you shouldn't fit in. Barrel is also herbs, because it's alcohol, therefore food, and it gives damage buff. I will learn all this. I will learn all this. It's gonna happen.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination
Cults go after the
be
vulnerable.
considered a virtue.
I suppose. I find it hard to put myself in the shoes of someone vulnerable because I'm such a powerful man. Incapable of being swayed by mere words.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in
Well, the crazy
concentration.
doomsday part tends not to make itself obvious till you're too far in, then you're kind of stuck. Oh man, they just wanted to give me some cookies, and now they're talking about toppling the government and stuff. I can't leave, it would be rude.
Destroyed. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
What the hell is that? That is a hulking swine tool, Joe. It says it right there. That's a lot of HP, though. Let's prepare ourselves for this one. Look at the people who tried to leave Scientology.
As the
You
light
can't,
gains
they're all
purchase,
dead.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, what's celebrities' excuses then? All those celebrities got pulled into Scientology somehow. The fuck's the deal with that?
Precision and power.
Swinotaur, also known as the fucking thing that can crit the whole party. Yay! If we blight and bleed it, maybe the problem will go away. Just want to point out that I typed Scientology with a lowercase s, but my browser insisted I correct it because Google thinks I'm not giving it enough respect. You will be nice to Tom Cruise!
A momentary abatement.
Celebrities are also human. No, they're better than us. And we all need to learn our place. Beneath our alien Scientology overlords.
bigger the beast, the greater the glory. A death by inches.
Toppling the government I can get behind. Hi, FBI agents! But the ones that are like this bald man with just the craziest eyes says we're escaping this doomed planet on the tail of a comet, I just can't rationalize. Yeah, I don't know how you get there. Like, no matter how vulnerable you are. That's like severe mental problem. Vulnerable. Better at being chumps, maybe. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. No, seriously though, celebrities are the most vulnerable people of all. I mean, half of them are fucking insane. Look at Charlie Sheen. Scientology has this tenet in it about how artists and creative people are extra special and important. So that's why Tom Cruise joined them. Tom Cruise is so in love with Katie. At least all his people tell him so. And while he thinks that she's a very special lady, it's probably not the way he'd choose to go. But a lifetime of longing looks would cause too much distraction. Good thing that he's not gay anymore.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise crazy. Just be glad it's him, not you. If you had Tom Cruise's troubles, you might be Tom Cruise crazy too. You'd flash your big white shiny smile and buy expensive shoes. But you'd be the only man on earth who couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise, oh no. Couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise. Now I'm really in the mood for Jonathan Coulton. Charlie Sheen is also bipolar and has struggled with drug use for years. So exceptionally vulnerable, Charlie Sheen. Is Charlie Sheen in a cult? He seems like the type. You had to get that tiger blood from somewhere. God fucking damn it. Alice, you now have hysterical blindness. Just open a medical textbook, flip to a random page and point your finger somewhere, and you will get that disease. Great place for the Plague Doctor to be. Amazing. Still worked out. Boogie Woogie Influenza. I'm not entirely sure that's a real... I think you made that up.
Momentary abatement.
Jonathan Coulton does write some good shit. He writes some of the best shit, in fact.
Soothed.
Sedated.
Sedated. Exposed to a killing blow.
Killing blow. Come on now. not be dramatic.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
My first encounter with him was through Tobuscus's cover/parody of RE Your Brains. That is an amazing song. I actually met Tobuscus when he was in London for his fan meetup. I met him outside the Museum of Natural History, I think. I got a picture with him. That was a weird day.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Unnerved. Sedated.
Their cursed champion falls.
He writes songs for riff tracks, I didn't know that. That sounds like the kind of thing he'd do, though. Yeah, he wrote the end song from both Portal games. Obviously more famously the first one, but yeah, also the second one. Just gonna hack away at this dead body. Maybe we should heal a bit before we go anywhere else. That'll do nicely. Unless there's a horrible crit coming our way now. Nope.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
I'll take the Dancing Plague, also known as St. Vitus's Dance.
This expedition at least promises success.
Wasn't there actually like a medical, like a weird, like, mass panic event where people just started dancing uncontrollably? That must have been a fun couple of days. Yeah, I heard that Toby Turner was at the center of some kind of scandal a while back.
Ancient traps lie in wait.
I haven't seen any
Spawn
videos
men
about it, mind you.
Thirsting for blood.
And I'm not really a fan of Tobuscus, so I just saw him and I was like, yeah, Tobuscus. Oh! Of course, this was before it came out that he was some kind of disturbed person who would be at home in a cult. So there's that. I don't actually know who Philip DeFranco is. I'm just assuming that's he's a YouTuber as well. temporarily focus on taking that guy down before we focus on Squidface here. He's so cute in a gross sucker-covered way. I just want to hug those... I just want to hug that gooey maw of his.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
I'm feeling pretty good about how today's adventures have gone. We haven't had any major setbacks.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't know if you know about this, but the developers loved how much attention the game got on Twitch, creating a voice pack of the Ancestor for Twitch streamers. They also contacted a few streamers such as Bear Taffy and Lobos Jr., offering to sponsor their streams on the day of the release, along with giving them personalized versions of the Twitch voice pack. That's nice. I like it when developers support the fans that support them. We should probably camp. We've only got one room left.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Let's de-stress. The Plague Doctor again. He's having a bad day. Cure Alice's newest disease. Hopefully we won't get ambushed. He is. Phil does a news show that tries to be as unbiased about the actual reporting as possible, though he does give his personal opinion.
Secrets and wonders can be found in
And
the
asks
most
us for-
tenuous
Oh!
corners of this place.
Of course. Of course.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Why do I always say, oh, I really like the way things have gone today. Nothing bad has happened.
Palpable fear.
Why do I always do this? Ugh! Alice!
Weaken.
You have scurvy now. A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea. Oh shit!
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
singular strike.
Nice, okay. Out of the danger zone. Back in the danger zone.
Clarified in a single strike.
That could have gone better.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
The conversation got away from me a bit, but one of the main characters in Waco is that guy Zach, I think, said he thinks you look like... Oh, is that guy Zach, I think, says he thinks you look like Michael Shannon. Yeah, I looked up Michael Shannon, and I do, again, and I'm seeing it more and more now. I don't think I'm as conventionally Hollywood attractive as that, but he does have kind of a weird face. Going by this line in the aforementioned Ancestor Twitch notifications voice pack, the guys at Red Hook are fans of Undertale. A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination. I was thinking about streaming Undertale, but I think that's dead and buried by now. And I've played it a million times. Philip DeFranco reports the facts as they are, gives his opinion and asks us for ours because he wants to create intelligent discussion. Give Phil a chance. Tell you what, I'll look him up after this. I'll watch a video or two. Eat. Yeah, just wait for me to say, everything's great! And then prepare yourself for the next encounter, because it's going to be a bad one.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Please, no compliment.
Well struck.
Alien. Thank you, though. Michael Shannon, yeah? He could be family. Maybe we're related on in some long lost kind of way. Maybe I can get some money off him. Maybe if I claim to be his long-lost son, he'll give me money.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
One last room. Oh, that's a lot of bleed. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we have to keep going though, because there's a chest back here. I've been carrying around this fucking key the entire dungeon.
Such blockages are unsurprising.
The shovel was in the...
Even the earliest settlers.
I did not mean to do that.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Let's get out of here.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
Ooh, that's a little heirlooms. Alice, you're level 6. Congratulations. Craigette, level 6. Alicia, almost.
A troubling shortage of ale, and a notable absence of good humor.
Not in my hamlet. Empty kegs. Ironically, those most vocal concerning the current dearth of spirits and mead are the same patrons whose unrestrained exuberance the night before exhausted the supply. Bastards. Everyone's super stressed out now. Let's take the opportunity to upgrade some stuff. Ooh. I feel like that's a thing I should do. The thing is, it's so expensive. Like the tavern and everything. I barely upgraded these at all. I should probably do this first.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
I feel like my profit margins are suffering because of my
Gilded icons
unwillingness
and
to upgrade
dogmatic
things that
rituals.
aren't war related.
For some, a tonic against the bloodshed. With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
It's not really a waste either way. It's pointless to have upgrade material if you don't use it. Yeah, I feel like... I just feel like because we're getting quite close to having a party full of level 6s and we can go into the darkest dungeon before too long, I think. Jesus, Craigette, calm down. But this is going to save us money in the long run anyway. I've upgraded the tavern to all 3s. Sanitarium, we've got all 2s. Abbey, all 2s. We could upgrade this a little bit more if we wanted to. Flagellation's pretty expensive. But I guess that's because it gives the best stress heal. But we should also prepare for the worst. Because
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
beloved Emery and Gillen will not be the last to die. Craigette did become abusive. We need to get some stress relief. We've got a lot of money, so that's something. She will only gamble. Sandman's extremely stressed out. Also, he likes his whores. Alice, you're pretty good with whatever, so we'll send you to pray. Alicia, you are also a gambler. Minus 10% stress healed kind of sucks, but it's not really enough to warrant. Get thee to a nunnery, Kriget. To a nunnery, go. Don't know if you noticed yet, but stress relief activities are more expensive the higher level the hero. I did wonder why the cost was going up. I will use my remaining cash to ensure my best are equipped with the best. I can't right now, so Zack is the only one of the best who isn't currently receiving treatment for something awful. But actually I'll hold off, because I might upgrade training regimen before I do that next time. I think we're done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'll call it for the night, guys. Thank you for joining me once again. It's been a pleasure as always. Tomorrow, Friday, the most holy of days, forget Sunday, we are going to... We'll kill the Brigand 8-pounder. Why not? That'll be fun. And then we'll send our more experienced heroes back into another veteran or above dungeon to level up to a wonder group. And then maybe we can try the Darkest Dungeon. Somehow I don't think we'll be doing that tomorrow. Maybe we'll aim for Saturday for the Darkest Dungeon. That'll be an event. So, please join me then. That'll be cool. Until then, have a good rest of your night. Thank you once again. I appreciate all of you. Much love, one love. You're the reason I do this. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Same time. Night, guys.